Hi, this is Steve with Central Indiana Wilderness Club, and this is what works for me on backpacks out on the trail. I'm accompanied today by my lovely dog Cooper. What works for me, I have two packs here. The first one is a 68-liter ULA circuit. This is what I would take out on the trail if I'm going to be out more than 3 days. The reason I like this is it's a frameless pack. It weighs 41 ounces, so that's more stuff that I can take along, food, supplies, things of that nature. Another nice thing I like about it is it is a roll top, so if I'm not carrying a lot, I can continue to roll this down, so I like it. A lot of times what I'll do is if I'm packing up after the day or the evening or whatever, I will roll this down. It's easier to put my stuff in there. It does have a couple of pouches in here. This is what I put my keys and my wallet or whatever I happen to be carrying at that time. So I'll continue to stuff this. A lot of times what I will do is I will use a trash sack at the bottom for my sleeping bag, things that I don't want to get wet, so I'll put that in there first and then stuff it down in there. I do like the side pouches because here I can carry my water. I can also carry my water filter, so I can have it available to me during and throughout the day. I do like the large hip belt. You can either use this or not, depending on how much weight you're carrying. These pockets are very, very spacious. You can put a lot of stuff in there. So you can see I have my trail sports beans that I like to eat throughout the day to give me some energy. So it is a very, very thick belt. Again, it doesn't have a frame, so you have to be very, very careful on how you pack this. Again, you can look online to see how to pack a pack, but you want a lot of your heavy stuff like right in the center. The way I pack this pack is I will put in my sleeping bag, my sleeping pillow, things and stuff that I'm not going to need until we make camp. So I'll put that at the bottom. Typically I'll put my food in the middle, my cooking utensils, my stove and everything else like that in the center. And then on top I'll put the lightweight stuff, which would be my clothes, my tent, because that's the first thing that I want to probably get out when I do make camp, and that's why I like the roll top. It also has a very spacious mesh pouch here that I can put like my rain gear in, things that I may need throughout the day I will put right here. So all in all, I really like this pack for trips that are going to be 3 days or longer. If it's going to be 3 days or less, I like to use this ULA Photon. It's a 35-liter pack, so a lot smaller than the ULA circuit, but with the lightweightness of some of the stuff that I take, I can typically get a 3-day trip all in this. And again, it is a roll top, so I can roll this down, put what I need in there, and then as I fill it up, I can expand this, or if I don't need all of this, I can roll it down. This does have a very, very slim hip belt. The pockets aren't as big, but again, you're not going to be taking a huge amount of weight in this pack. Typically, this is probably going to be between 20 and 25 pounds maximum, where this is going to be 35 pounds maximum. I did take this last year on the Mount Hood Trail that we did with the club, and I was right at 37 pounds starting out, but I knew that I could probably get rid of a couple of those pounds the first couple of days because of food, so I was fine with that there. It was very comfortable. This again there's no frame in it, so you got to be very, very careful how you pack it. This one does really, really good. I really don't need the hip belt if I'm going out for a day hike or something like that, because quite simply there's not enough weight in there that you want it on your hips and everything else like that. Another nice feature I like about the ULA equipment is this little bag that I can unhook and take off and put on my other pack or vice versa. This I can put my camera in, or most of the time my cell phone, because if I'm using GPS with my inReach, I can pull my phone out and actually see where I'm at, text my family to tell them that I'm safe, or give them a location of where we're camping. I did choose the orange just for the simple fact that you can be seen from a big distance. Again, this is what works for me on the trail. This is Steve with Central Indiana Wilderness Club.